What's been fascinating to see, and we've commented a lot about it on this show, is the hills that the libs are continuing to die on and the new battles they're continuing to wage. I want to play you this video clip, but first let's bring our panel back. Morgan McMichael, Savannah Blaze. Guys, so this is LA, the city of Los Angeles, making a plea as to why the federal government is responsible and therefore should pay for any of the damages inflicted by the riots that were definitely not riots. It was just peaceful protesting with, you know, some cars burning and some chaos. But that's it. Watch this video and I'd love your reactions. Check this out.
I am demanding full accountability and reimbursement for the local costs incurred, including injuries to local officers and damages caused by the chaos unleashed when the Trump administration recklessly deployed the military and ICE agents into our communities. They are the ones who created this unrest, and they are the ones that need to foot the bill.
Yeah, that is a clown if I've ever heard one. Morgan, I mean, I guess if you were to tell this woman one thing, or to explain it to her, would you like to explain it to her in a way that maybe can get through the Neanderthal head there? It says, yeah, it's we were trying to keep order. Nobody here was provoking anything other than your stinking rioters.
You know, I want to demand that the city of LA and the county of LA actually take accountability for the illegal immigration crisis that they have allowed to happen for decades, not just the last couple of years. Take accountability for the protesters, arrest them, put them in jail, and actually try them. Don't just release them after one night because it's easy, and to actually maybe help your law enforcement instead of defunding the police, maybe fund the police so that the federal government doesn't have to be involved in your city. But LA has become so decayed that we have to step in to actually bring back law and order. I don't know how peaceful thousands of Molotov cocktails being tossed at police cars really is. It's just really funny when you're using these big words to promote this dangerous rhetoric when we all know that the protesters were the ones actually inciting the violence and ruining the city of LA.
Yeah, Savannah, it never made sense to me to what Morgan was saying. Like, okay, well, the problem is you guys are saying we don't need the National Guard because everything is under control. Also, we need a curfew because things are out of control, which is like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Do you think anybody's going to buy this? Do you think these people are going to get reelected? Unfortunately, I probably think they will. What are your thoughts?
Well, you know, we have eyes. We can see what's going on. And social media, when you post something on social media, like they're not really telling lies when they're in downtown LA and they're like, oh my gosh, this car is on fire. Like, that's not green screen. That's not AI. You can't lie to us and tell us that. They're trying to say these are peaceful. Well, if it's peaceful, you don't have to set a curfew. Like, that's just ridiculous. You know, it must have just been all the candlelight vigils and group hugs setting cars on fire, right? You know, like, let's be honest. The military and ICE weren't the ones looting stores or torching I can't speak, vehicles. But sure, go ahead and blame the people who were sent to clean up the mess.
You know, I have to correct you there. Article 74 of the Constitution says that you can't get deported if you're wearing Nikes or Adidas, which is why they were looting stores. Obviously, that's not true, but maybe that's what some people think as to why that makes sense.